Take two. Let's hope this works. Alright, back to day 5. So, things and stuff happened. Oh yes, I had just finished off, Red, and Zykes had kind of messed me up with that. And, yeah. So, now I can finally attack C0, who has been the target that I've wanted the entire game. And so, I sort of move everything around, get everything checked up to him. I give him his 24-hour notice, which he asked for. Zykes messes me up here. He sends this, my Princess Sentry is hypnotized away, along with 8 drillers, because I wasn't paying enough attention and I lost that. Oh, the Tish gets eliminated, and he could have defended himself or something, but whatever. So he gives everything to me, which is good, and no one chases it down, so I get some stuff, which is nice. I start launching into him really, really heavily. Oh, Johnny Ocean actually cleared that out. He did a horrible job of it, but I was able to get everything out, so it was completely beneficial to me. And it didn't really it wasted time, of course, and I would have taken Nija had that not happened, but whatever. So I start my launch, and I take Fate pretty easily, and after taking these 2 bases, he's like, "Want to make peace?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Here, take 97 drillers." I'm like, "Fine, we'll make peace." So we made peace, and that's good. And so I drilled a mine, and I gave Johnny my warning, because Johnny's winning now. Johnny was winning as of the time I started attacking C0, but C0 was my target all along, and I had already given him his notice, so I was not gonna attack him. But I give him a notice, and I make Johnny Ocean my new target. I was kind of settling for second with attacking C0, but I mean, Johnny, at this point when I drilled this mine, Johnny had 120 Neptunium, and I had like 40. I had like 20 more than him a day, which was good. No, it was probably before then. It was when I took Fate. It was like 2 days left in the game. I had 20 more a day than him, which he had 3 times as much Neptunium. He had 120, I had 40. So it still wasn't enough to make it up, so I needed to chip away at Johnny a little bit. Problem was, he has these security chiefs all over the place. He's got like 2 of them. So I make the manly hire of the infiltrator. And I launched with my double helmsman thief, or double thief helmsman, which is still alive. Thanks, Zykes. Oh, and, what's his face? C0, after gifting me these 97, he attempts launches on me multiple times. I believe this was an offensive launch somehow in his mind. He ends up gifting me a saboteur anyway. And there was other times, I wish I could see one, where he had scheduled drillers in their 10-minute process to attack me. And it's just like, dude, what are you doing? You've gifted me 100 drillers. You are not attacking me at this point. So I had to keep my mines defended for that purpose, just because he's got no idea what he's doing. Johnny decides to attack me. He could have had a really, really amazing defense. But instead, he decides to attack, and now that I'm looking at it, he's doing that over here with, what's his face, too? With Alan. He's going for mines and not defending his own stuff. So he attacks me, which relieves a lot of pressure, because I don't have to worry about 68 going to salt mine. Because if he had defended that, that could have been real trouble, because I certainly couldn't have launched on Seabass like I did. He launches these from here. I was worried about the sentry, too, because it was shooting this massive sub as it went, but he war heroes it and launches on me again. Smuggle, 2 options I could have done with that. He could have seen the one, I could have just pirated that. Or I could just smuggle stuff in and attack him anyway. So he doesn't really do anything, and I eliminate him pretty easily. He was in first. Well, I can't really say. He kind of tanked a lot. Also, Zykes did this to me, which lost me Paricio, which didn't really matter. He messed up a lot. I can't jump to a rival. Seabass taken. A few hours later, Fam taken. A few minutes after that, Gabler by Googlebot taken. So he lost all of his 3 mines in under like 3 hours. It was horrible. And he got eliminated because he didn't check for like 9 hours, and he died. So that's a pretty epic fail on his part. But then I won the game. I won. So I won again, not bragging, just saying. And yeah, he did take Fan back technically, but he was dead, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, the game just kind of ended at that point. I didn't actually launch those. They were in the. I had them scheduled in the future for the last tick of the game, and so they were set to go just as I won. This is what the game looks like right now. And so I came in first. Alan the Traitor was second, and Gray Salon was third. All of whom I was allies with. So we were a pretty awesome alliance, and we won the game. And it was pretty good. So he didn't really do anything. He failed. As for the whole messing with each other stuff, oh, I didn't even mention that. Oh, I'm so much of a slacker. Let's go back a little bit. I believe in the last video, yeah, I would have mentioned that, because that's day 4.5. I launched this on Sagan. I did that because I didn't want C0 to clear the base for Zykes, so that Zykes could take his drillers back. And, so I did that. And then he just happened to have 108 drillers and Lieutenant unoccupied, so I sent that as well. Which was fun. And he was already getting attacked by Grey Salon, who I made hate him earlier. And so, yeah, he properly defended, C0 did, by 2 drillers, and Zykes was in a lot of trouble, and he's down to, like, not a lot of stuff. He ends with, 2 bases, not a lot of, I mean, he's got a decent defense up, but not a lot of hope. So yeah, that happened. That really messed him up. He said he scheduled it on data, but the attack had kind of already happened. But he just really had trouble keeping a hold of that. I would sort of say that's on him, for not verifying it. I know it's a time-sensitive thing and whatever, but, I was able to launch those 108 drillers out, and that was pretty much the end of Zykes, as a force at all. And I won, which is important. We're coming back to that. I won. What I thought of the game, I think that I used the messing with each other's stuff more effectively than Zykes did. I say that because in a lot of the major stuff he did that really bothered me, like, this launch right here, the Inspector never did anything for me. I wish I would have hired an infiltrator early game. But the Inspector, and also these 29, he just sort of randomly launched them across the map. It didn't really do that much. Why is that shieldless? That's so weird. Because he doesn't have a king. That's a glitch. Whatever. So he would do that, and I was able to get Johnny to clear it for me. I think I mentioned that. But Johnny cleared the base, and so it wasn't a problem. The infiltrator went to my base. This was the end of the game, so it didn't really affect anything. But whenever I would control Googlebot's troops, they were always in an attack, and it seemed minutely reasonable. Back in the beginning with Grey Salon, 52 on the front, 32 on the front, 38 on the front. They were all attacks, direct attacks against someone, so that someone would look at Zykes as a bad guy and try to attack him. I did the same thing later on with C0. I made him attack his mine, which is a crucial part of winning the game, so it's not something you forgive. So it made C0 his enemy as well, and it just, it made Zykes look like the bad guy, and, I was able to, become C0's friend. I was C0's friend for a while, and was able to manipulate him against Googlebot. I was able to manipulate Grey Salon against Googlebot, and really just control who his allies were and were not, and so that helped. But whenever Zykes would do something to me, it was just kind of a shot in the dark, and it didn't anger anyone. It didn't anger Johnny. He could have easily defended it if he wanted to, and it wouldn't have ended his world. So that's the difference between the two strategies. And I won. We're back there to me winning. So yeah, I'm happy with the game, and hopefully we'll do another A to Z. I'm pretty busy, but I don't think I'm too busy for subterfuge. So yeah. See you guys next time. Hopefully this saves. Please save.